What's up, beautiful people? I just want to do a quick video. So, if you guys are doing print on demand, there's Printify. There's a bunch of them out there. There's Pod Ninja, all right, and then Printful, Gelato. There's a bunch of them out there. So let's just go to the inside of this platform, and if you don't want to create your own account design to get all the design, you can go to Adobe Photoshop. So if you want to create your own, just use one of these, you know, photo imaging platform and software, and do all this image, PNG image for your shop, for your print on demand brand, okay, or personal brand that you're doing. So to get more designs, I would definitely, this is one of the most common that a lot of creators are using. Kittle, go through all their information here and all the, you know fees. Of course, there's a limitation when it comes to their platforms, so always pay attention to the fees as always. Same thing with this one. I don't really have any issues. Before, when I bought some, it's automatically going to be after you purchase. They even got free downloads here as well, so there's a lot of things here. Graphics, templates, all kinds of stuff that you know that you can utilize. So it's not too bad when it comes to the files over here. There's a bunch of good files and good sellers over here, okay? So utilize as well if you are trying to, utilize Etsy. Of course, there's a bunch of sellers here selling all the PNG files. So just, type in PNG, let's say t-shirt, whatever, or if you're doing faith, or if you're doing business, whatever your niche, just type it in and put PNG and it's gonna show up. um and then we already talked about that. So Canva as well, you can do create. There's a bunch of things that you can do here. I like using Canva, okay, for there's so many templates. And then use their AI. I think they do have the AI too, if they can generate. Pay attention to the DPI, that of the image. Of course, the better image, the better. As well, the DPI 300 or more. That's what you want to do, and the size as well. So pay attention to all of that so it comes out good, because this is what I'm talking about. Let's say we create one, right? Let's see. So let's just go to one of these, and they have a library here too inside of Printify. So there's a lot of you know um there's templates in here. You can even personalize text, image. There's a library here. If you want to upload, you can upload from here if you already have the design. Um, Text, you can even change fonts, graphics right here. You can be creative and start putting this graphics like this. There you go. Or if you don't, they have all these icons right here. They even have Shutterstocks as well in here. If you don't want all this graphics, you're more likely to, if you want Fiverr and other freelancer out there to give you the design, you can also do that. That's fine. And also, if you want to go to other platforms, these are all the platforms that you can go. Also, pay attention, like I said, the DPI of the photo image, the PNG file. Adobe is free as well that you can utilize. They have a paid plan as well. So all of these platforms, always pay attention what the fees, if it's free or not, and it has all the things that you need in there, and you know the photo that you want. So there you go. There's a lot of This one, I like this one. If you don't want the mock-ups from Printify, you can always use this. They have a lot of good mock-ups. Okay, and always pay attention to the copyrights. You can't just use everybody else's design, or if they have a copyrights, or Canva has a copyrights for their designs, and some other platform out there. If you don't have the license to use it, don't use it, because you're gonna get in trouble. You don't want to get in trouble and get flagged. okay, if you but start selling a bunch of products, and you get you can get in trouble with the platform or the company. So, pay attention always, and the fees, of course. So that's how you get all your designs. I would start going to all of these places and start using their platform and see how you can utilize. You can even go to chat, even the AI. But I if you want to start, say, create a PNG file for, say, a bear, right? So whatever you want to do, that's fine. But you can be clear. The only caveat is it might give you a good file or it might not give you a good file. So it's up to you. So it's fine if you don't want to use that, because the PDF, the file. But if there's a way, if it's gonna give you a good file, then that's fine. And that's how you know if it's gonna work. So like if we go here, this is one thing. Like, see the resolution, you want to have a resolution of 300 or more. You don't want like medium or low resolution. So let's say you want to do this one has a better one right there. So that's high resolution. So even better if you do the of course, the more resolution it is, because it's more clearer when it's print, because I made it smaller, but of course that's still pretty good for that's what you want, high resolution. So that's how it works. If you already have a design, even better. All you gotta do is download and upload it right here, and there you go. Since I already have one right there, I can just put everything in there and start uploading. So thank you guys for watching. Go to our website and get our guide. And if you have any questions, always pay attention and go to all these FAQ, or the company themselves, and ask them the questions for all the designs or any concerns that you have. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Enjoy.